Good morning and welcome to the 2024 Red Black weekend here with Football Ontario here at Warrior Field in Waterloo. I'm Devin McNeil, joined by my colleague Shane McDonald. Shane, a great platform for these young athletes to put on a show today. What are you expecting?
Oh, we're really excited. We get to see the best athletes at this age compete and show their skills to coaches and earn their spot in the Team Ontario program. We're really excited to be here.
A lot of university recruits here, right, Shane? I mean, this is the best platform for these recruiters to find the next generation of talent in Ontario, right?
Yeah, this is the first step. Next step would be U16 and working their way up the ladder. So let's see what these kids have to bring. Beautiful.
So we start here with the U14 game. We got Team Black versus Team Red. Two big rosters of 45 kids each. These kids have been practicing all week together in a conjoined form, and now they get to go at it. And they did a little draft last night, and they're ready to go. So it'll be exciting to see these athletes showcase their skills here. Shane, I think we were talking to the coach earlier, and yesterday we were able to scout the practice a little bit. I don't think there'll be any kickoffs, or some special teams will kind of be left out to let these kids showcase their skills on the offensive and defensive sides of the ball.
Yeah, that's right, Devin. Talking to Coach Parks pre-game, you know, this is an all-star type showcase. They had limited practices, but they've done a great job to get these kids ready and you know, take away some of these special teams plays that may cause some confusion and substitution packages. So
yeah,
we'll see these guys be able to make some plays in different ways, and right now we're starting here with the offense on the 35 going out.
Yeah, so it looks like we have Team Red on offense, and they'll start with possession here. You look at this Team Red offensive line for a U14 age group, they're pretty big kids. I mean, it'd be interesting to see here. So quarterback in the shotgun looks like Ben Gibbs, maybe, number 9. Oh, sorry, that's number 11. He hands off up the middle here. Breaks a couple tackles. A good first play here for Team Red. The quarterback is Ethan LaPlante, who's representing the Burlington Stampeders, number 11. Nice little handoff to get the game started here, Shane.
Yeah, excellent job. First play of the game. Everyone's got some jitters. Great 9-yard gain. Short yardage play now. Let's see if they run the ball again. I'm really thinking they will. Put their quarterback and running back in a good position. And
absolutely. So here's LaPlante in the shotgun. Looks like he's got 2 running backs to his right here.
Tight splits. Oh, they're going to pass it.
Looking left. Oh, and a great pass breakup by number 22 on Team Black, Maxime Desbiens. Great play there to break up that pass, Shane.
Yeah, great reaction by the outside linebacker to stretch the field to the short side and break up that little hitch.
So third down here, first third down of the game. Looks like they're going heavy here, Shane. Under center.
QB sneak. They need to close the line. They need a receiver on the line here. They're going to get called for a flag.
And it's like what we like to call a Philly special here in Waterloo. And it looks like they do have enough for the first down, so a good opening drive so far from Team Red. Great push by that O-line up front, Shane.
Yeah, excellent job under center play and move the pile.
So you look at this right side of this O-line on Team Red is some big kids on that O-line, and a QB sneak will work whenever you got those big O-linemen pushing forward. LaPlante in the shotgun again. He's looking left once again. Deep pass here. Just comes up just a bit short there, Shane. Had his man beat, though.
Had an opening in the coverage. Receiver got past the DBs, just left it short. He's got to lead his receiver with anticipation out towards the Team Black sideline.
So a little bit of decent rain here this morning in Waterloo, but it's held up, and I don't think the weather will play any factor too much.
This is football weather, man.
Yeah.
This is what it's all about. It's not cold November playoff football here, but it's spring, and we got to get some movement here and get these guys running fast.
So LaPlante here in the shotgun once again on second down.
Pressure. Here they
Yeah,
come.
great
He's
pressure.
moving.
Good block there, though. And another good block. LaPlante tries to use his legs. Seems like he slipped up there. Number 12 on the tackle for Team Black is Cole McCartney.
Team Black defense is trying to send some pressure up the middle. We had a linebacker coming, forced the quarterback to get outside the pocket. Nice little scramble. He had some players open downfield. He's got to keep his eyes open downfield for that little dump scramble pass. But third down here, we're gonna punt it and try to flip the field. Good job by Team Black defense after a couple first downs, just to force that quarterback into a situation where he's uncomfortable.
Yeah, and you think in these all-star formats, Shane, that maybe the defense has a little bit of an advantage just because, it's more free-flowing and they can attack better without these long plays.
Yeah, defense is all about alignment and assignment, and offense is just trying to find your groove, trying to get familiar with the players that you've been practicing a handful of times.
Yeah, it's hard in that short period of time to get acclimated, right? All right, so punt team's out here for Team Red. Good snap. Number 30 kind of gets off the bottom of his foot there.
Oh, he picks
picks it up. Number 80 on Team Black with a nice return.
Nice reaction.
Connor Daniel.
Daniel scoops it up on the sideline and gets that extra 10-yard gain. So Team Red doesn't really get to flip the field position at all.
Well, great heads-up play there by Daniel, too, to realize that kick's short and hustle up to get that ball and get, 10-yard return out of it. So we'll see Team Black take over on offense here. Looks like the signal caller for Team Black is going to be Hayden Beadle, the hometown Waterloo Junior Warrior.
Giving him the first reps here, hometown kid. Let's see if we can get him in a groove and get him comfortable.
In the shotgun here. Looks like it might have been early movement. A little handoff. He's got some space. He breaks a tackle. Number 25 of Team Black. That's Adrian Andreos. Little tidbit about this kid, Shane. Watched him play OSFO football last year for the Vaughan Rebels. He is electric out of the backfield.
Big kid. He can move well and sets the tone early for Team Black on offense.
So we've seen both teams start off with really good run plays, which you'd think in this format it is a little bit easier to run the ball, tell those O-linemen to clear some holes, but you got to watch out for those big runs, especially with Andreos in the backfield.
Yeah, I expected to hand the ball off again right here.
So Beadle drops back, gives it to Andreos again, breaks a tackle in the backfield. Andreos breaks another tackle down the sidelines. There goes Adrian Andreos. Touchdown, Team Black! Adrian Andreos. What did I say about this kid? Huh? Second play.
3 broken tackles on his second run of the game. Easy 55 yards for the running back on Team Black.
That's a great start. That's a great start for Team Black. So 2 plays, they both go to Andreas out of the backfield, and they got 6 points on the board.
Team Red defensive coordinator is going to be talking to his players now to say, hey, guys, we need to get physical. Yes, he's a big running back, but we need to have alignment and assignment and be able to make a tackle on the first try. Someone's got to step up here for Team Red, and they got to bounce back quickly.
So Cole McCartney lines up for the extra point here. Good snap. McCartney lines up, and it gets right through. Wow.
Red had a chance to block that. They just hesitated.
I thought it was blocked. So Team Red will try and answer back here. Just a fantastic start here at the U14 level. You couldn't ask for more. Big 60-yard run to get us going. Let's see if Team Red can answer back.
We'll see here if they go with a new lineup, if they're trying to get some kids introduced to the offense, or they're going to go back with Team One starters.
Well, it looks like LaPlante is back out there to man the quarterback position. But you're right, Shane. Talk about a little in these all-star formats. You really want all of these kids to get a chance to showcase their skills. Yeah,
starting with the quarterback, they're going to let him play, the first quarter or get him even the first half. So quarterback especially, he needs to find his groove and find his rhythm with his players, and they'll start to sprinkle in some different receivers and running backs and linemen throughout the first half, I assume.
Looks like a little confusion here, and a great job penetrating by number 30 on Team Black, but he's still pushing forward. Jackson Evans on Team Black got right in there in the backfield. Nice play by the DN there. So Shane, your Team Red, you're struggling a little bit out the gates. You just need that one big play to kind of set the tone for the rest of the day, right? You need that one big play to get you going.
You got to be patient. You got to understand that, things are going to take some time. You got to find what works, and you got to do it correctly. You got to have good fundamentals here.
So LaPlante here in the shotgun.
They're going to run it here to the left.
Yeah, and that's
pressure.
It's a great call there by Shane. It's a left run here. Looks like number 22, John Barry, gets a nice little pickup.
So they're going to go for it here, third down in the middle of the field, 3rd and 3. I think coach is leaving the offense out.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I think you hand it to Barry again, let him get 3 yards, and set the tone for your offense in this game early on. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Expect Team Black to maybe send that inside pressure again.
Yep. Look for number 30, Jackson Evans, once again. So LaPlante in the shotgun once again.
Here comes the linebackers.
LaPlante looks back, he looks left, he's got a man, a nice grab.
He's going to be short. He's going to be short.
A nice catch there, nonetheless, though, by Xavier Paglinwan.
Oh, generous spot by the referee.
Oh, they give it to him.
See, he caught the ball over the first down line and then proceeded to go backwards, but they gave him forward progress, so that means where he caught the ball and leaned forward is the spot of the ball, so refs letting them. Refs are out here tuning also,
but that's
getting ready for the
it's a good sign.
Season.
Good sign for this Team Red offense, though. You get a first down under your belt.
First completion. That feels good as a quarterback to get that first one, especially on 3rd and short.
So LaPlante gives it here. Looks like it's John Barry once again getting the handoff for Team Red. And Shane, you know better than anybody, you get 5 yards to carry, you're in good shape as an offense.
Yeah, you're in great shape. Red's looking good here. They're going to stick to what's working well and get their quarterback in a good position to get down the field and score here.
So 2nd down and 5 here for LaPlante as he heads back up in the shotgun. Seems to be favoring that left side when he does drop back for a pass, Shane, so we'll see if that continues.
Yeah, here comes
Drops
another
back.
pass.
He's looking left. It's a quick pass. Tons of pressure.
3 times in a row now, they're going to the quick little hook on the short side of the field. Yes, it's an easy throw for the quarterback. They need to mix it up and give him a different look, and he needs to maybe explore some different receivers he hasn't taken a look at yet.
Well, and I'll tell you what, one of the things that stand out so far, that Team Black defensive line has really been getting after it and making things tough on LaPlante as the quarterback for Team Red.
Yeah, this is a big down for Team Black defense. If they get the stop, they're in Team Red territory going on offense. So
LaPlante in the shotgun once again. Another huge 3rd down back-to-back for him in this Team Red offense.
No pressure.
Drops back. It looks left once again.
They're going to the same play.
Little miscommunication there, Shane, on the sidelines. And it'll be incomplete, so looks like Team Black will take over on downs. We'll see if they can continue their hot start to the game.
Yeah. LaPlante has got to figure out with his receivers on the sideline here what's working, what doesn't make sense, and how can we fix it quickly. All the momentum now for Team Black.
So for Team Black, it looks like Hayden Beadle will once again take over at quarterback. And it looks like Andreos is not in the backfield for this series. Looks like number 23 for Team Black, John Thomas Nadeau. He's looking left. Oh, right through the arms of a defender and right through the arms of another defender, Shane. Team Red almost cut.
2 chances
a
by
huge
the DBs.
play.
They weren't even expecting it to land in their lap like that.
22 and 23 of Team Red, Benjamin Girard and Graham Adams almost combined for a half a pick each. So we'll see if they can implement the passing game a little bit here. It's been mostly run here for Team Black so far in this first quarter. Got Beetle in the shotgun.
Outside pressure.
Gives it to Nadeau. Nadeau. Oh, and a
Huge
great
tackle.
stop.
Romeo Allen,
Romeo Allen.
Scarborough Thunder D lineman, with a big penetration and a big tackle for a loss.
And we were talking to Coach earlier, Shane, before the game, and who was one of the players he highlighted?
Yeah,
Allen.
Allen was is a key part to this defense on Team Red, leading the way with the big stop, and now they're going to punt.
Yeah, so great job by the Team Red defense here to provide a little life into this game, hopefully get the ball back for their offense and see if they can get something going.
They're missing some players here on punt team.
Yeah,
part of the growing pains of a special teams in a Team Ontario showcase game.
Yeah, and here's looks like Alexander Stevenson back to punt for Team Black.
Short punt, but they'll take it. They'll take it.
Yeah, at least flip the field a little bit here. So Shane, when you look down at these rosters, there's kids, I mean, all over the province, all over Ontario, from London to Ottawa to Sault Ste. Marie, you name it. So this is such a great showcase for these athletes to show how good football is in this province throughout the entire province of Ontario.
Yeah, the kids have to take it as a challenge and represent their province and really show what they can do and what they can do in the future, and representing Team Ontario at the U16 Eastern Challenge and eventually the U18 Canada Cup. So the best players against the best players. Let's see what they can do.
So it looks like LaPlante gives it to a running back, and he's got a lane. There he goes, a nice stiff arm. Number 29 of Team Red, Teo Maiola. A great run by Maiola there, Shane.
You just shouted out Sarnia, and we got a spark from Sarnia right here.
I mean, he got out there in a hurry, Shane. He found that hole, and he bursted through a great explosion there from Maiola, and here comes Team Red knocking on the doorstep.
The spark they were looking for. Now can they capitalize, pushing closer and closer to the Team Black end zone?
So LaPlante, let's see if they get it to Maiola again. He looks back, he looks right. He's got a man, little bit of an underthrow as he's looking for Zayden Burgess.
The quick passing is a tough situation right now for Team Red QB, so they got to find a way that he can distribute the ball in a different way.
Yeah, and Shane, you played quarterback at a high level. At this age, what are the quarterbacks really looking for to kind of take their skills to the next level?
Well, they need to know and orchestrate the entire offense and lead everyone on every play. They need to know all the plays, and he's gone.
Well, look at this, Shane. Maiola going all the way down. Another great run, but you're right, there is a flag on the field. I tell you what, though, Shane, some explosive running backs on both sides of the ball right now with the ability to score from anywhere on the field.
Yeah, it's all starting up front from the big boys. They're creating holes in movement, and those linebackers and DBs really need to fill in the run be able to make tackles.
It looks like it looks like it's a good touchdown, Shane. I'm not sure what the penalty marker was, but we got a 7-6 ball game with Team Red looking to tie it up right here during the extra point. I mean, I don't think Maiola was touched there at all, going right up the middle. I mean, that's an easy walk-in 30-yard touchdown. Well, we got a ball game here. So lining up for the extra point to tie it up. Yeah, I've had it on my phone. Looks like 81 of Team Red. Jacob De Silva will be the kicker, another hometown Waterloo Junior Warrior. Lines up, and we got a tie game, Shane. Here we go. Brand new ball game.
Yeah, Team Red offense finds a way after that last series, and it's through the run game how they're really moving the ball well now.
Yeah, and you love to see that from Team Red, answering back after a few, you know, slow offensive possessions. For them to get on the board, it boosts a lot of confidence on that sideline.
Yeah, they're happy about that, and players are settling into the game nicely, and they got to take advantage of the rest of the first quarter, since, you know, there may be some substitutions coming. The coaches want to evaluate some other players coming up, maybe in the second quarter. So take advantage of every chance you have on the field.
Yeah, and this game really is about showcasing every athlete that has been out here and has shown that they have what it takes to represent Team Ontario at the next level. So let's see if Team Black can answer back here. Hayden Beadle's still the quarterback for Team Black. Looks like Andreos is back out in the backfield. Keep an eye on 25 on Team Black. Oh, he gives it here on the outside, and it's snuffed out by number 1, Maxwell Stevenson on Team Red. Just a great play there by Stevenson as a cornerback to set that edge.
Yeah, like
sure
we were talking about, DBs stepping up and making a tackle, like your first tackle in a big game like this. Tackle for a loss, you're in great shape.
So 30 seconds on the clock here, Shane. Been a very quick first quarter here in Waterloo. Some high-paced action so far. We got 3 more quarters of it coming up. Here comes Beadle in the shotgun. He's got Andreos to his right.
I think they're going to pass here.
Yeah, he looks right. He's going deep.
Oh,
he's right there, number 13 of Team Red.
Underthrown ball.
Picked off by Zachary Hopkinson. That's got to feel good as a safety, as a DB, to get a pick early on in the first quarter. Boost your defense early on. And Team Red, it seems like they've reclaimed the momentum.
Yeah, second part of the first quarter, Team Red really stepped up, redeeming themselves from that last dropped interception. They took advantage. Now we're looking at Team Red really flipping the game right now.
Absolutely. A great play. And, you know, whenever those balls are up for grabs in the secondary, you know, and you have some playmakers back there that can catch them, I mean, that really boosts your defense.
Really boosts your defense. Quarterback really has to step into that throw and really put it downfield and throw it like a touchdown, right?
Yep.
You can't let those seam passes and those verticals.
Oh, and here's the punt. He throws a good ball, Shane.
Talking about deep
passes. About a good pass right there. Oh, and this Team Red offense is fired up. A great catch by number 13, Xavier Pagalawan.
A ton of confidence for LaPlante QB, his first deep downfield completion.
Looks like this will be the last play of the first quarter here, Shane. Let's see if Team Red can put it in the end zone. LaPlante seems like he's finding his rhythm here as a quarterback, maybe taking him really a little bit to get going.
We got to take care of the football now. We got to be careful. It's still raining a little bit.
A good run here, some powerful running. Mixing it up here is Team Red. As we end the first quarter, we will take a break here and get some messages from our sponsors and be right back.
Do you know where your food comes from? Like where it really comes from? It comes from farms, farmers, and their families. At Healthy Eats, we believe if we wouldn't serve it to our families, we wouldn't serve it to yours. From farm to folks, we do things the way they're meant to be.
All right, Shane, so we resume here in the second quarter, back with Team Red knocking on the doorstep. A great first quarter overall for both teams, back and forth. So what more could you ask for?
Yeah, we're excited here for the second quarter. I think we got a new player in a QB.
Yeah, it looks like number 7. He looks right. He's got his man. Nice catch there. Number 7 we have listed as a wide receiver, but he might be playing some quarterback as well. That's Jace Mayola from Sarnia.
Mayola has a great first completion, good quick pass, on the money. And like we said before, switching the quarterbacks up quarter by quarter is going to be the way they evaluate these players.
Absolutely. Well, you want to give the kids as many chances. Maybe they'll go with a system of different quarterback every quarter just to get everyone a look. But seems like this kid might be able to be a dual threat and play some receiver, play some quarterback. Always good for these younger teams to have players that can fit in multiple positions.
Yeah, Coach was talking about pre-game that, since they have such a short time to prepare for this game in terms of playbook perspective, they're really trying to showcase these players with the skills they have. He mentioned each quarterback really does have a different skill set and a different style. So we'll see if we see some different plays in the mix here in the next drive for Team Red.
So here's Mayola. He drops back. He looks left. He takes off right. He's got a bit of a lane. A nice little block there by 23.
Block in the back.
Yeah, it looks like that was a block in the back. So with Mayola getting in here at quarterback, it's pretty apparent early on he's the scrambling type. He wants to get out and make some plays with his feet.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that type, because if your first instinct is to run, you got to make sure that your linemen know how to block properly for you. So Team Black on defense also sending pressure. This is the point where they're trying to protect their end zone and really push Team Red out of any threat of scoring here. 2nd and long coming up with a timeout. They really need to come up with a plan here to give themselves a chance. 2nd and extra long now.
Yeah, and you hit the nail on the head there that's where a lot of the holding calls come from on the offensive line, where you don't know where your quarterback is in the pocket. He leaves the pocket, and then you get those holding calls. So you have to be very prepared as an offensive lineman whenever you have a scrambler back in the backfield like that. So it looks like we have a break in the action. Seems like we had a timeout on the field, Shane.
They're just reviewing the penalty. They declined it, so it's 3rd and 9 here.
Okay.
Team Red's going to go for it. Their field goal team probably can't kick this field goal, and expect maybe a shot in the end zone or some type of deep route that they can convert these 9 yards. So they're going double protection for the QB.
So Mayola drops back here. He looks right. A great pressure there by the right defensive end. And that's a sack. Number 35 of Team Black, Deegan Desjardins. And I tell you what, Shane, he got in there in a hurry.
Yeah, there was a miscommunication from the receivers on Team Red, whether that was a quarterback draw where it's a design run, or 3rd and 9, you really got to be able to push the ball down the field and try to convert that.
So Team Black stepping up there, and we've seen some great D-line play here early on. A lot of talented kids on the defensive line side of the ball here, so we got a competitive game on our hands here, Shane. I mean, 7-7, second quarter. We've seen some great defense, some great offense. And let's see what Team Black can do here.
They're going back to the running back on the first drive that scored for them. They're getting him back in the game.
And we have a new quarterback for Team Black. Looks like Nate White will take over as the signal caller. So Nate White's going to drop back. He looks left. A little screen pass, Shane. And it's covered really well by Team Red. Looks like number 1 of Team Red, Maxwell Stevenson, said his name a couple times today. He makes another nice play.
Ethan Hewen on the catch. They're just trying to get some players involved with some different short screen passes, trying to create some explosive plays off of that. Only a gain of 1. They're in a tough spot here. 2nd and 9 with a quarterback on his first probably passing down of the game.
Well, it's always good for a new quarterback to get in and get that easy completion, right?
Yeah.
That screen pass.
Yeah, now they really got to convert these 9 yards and see how coach puts them in a position to be successful.
So Nate White here takes over in the shotgun once again. Looks like he's got Andreos to his right. Josh back, looks like a bad snap, and Johnny on the spot there. Looks like they maintain possession, but a great play there by Vincent Desbeans to get it in there and break that up. So what'd you see there, Shane? Was it a botched snap, maybe a miscommunication?
I think a bit of both, and pressure from Team Red defense said, you know what, new QB in 2nd and 9, we're going to come after you, and we're going to try to force a turnover or a mistake like that from the center. Coach is going to be talking to the center and the O-line on the sideline. Like, we need to have good, clean communication, and we need to have a good snap because it all starts from there.
Absolutely. So Team Black here, 3rd and forever. They're going to line up to punt, and Team Red should get some good field position out of this. Like we said before, it's a little tough, the special teams part of it, and people maybe forgetting where they are on the special teams, especially these punt teams.
Yeah, I'd have Team Red returners move up here 5 yards, but we'll see if he can get this punt off clean. But Team Red O is going to have great field position. Fumbled snap, and he's got to run for it.
Oh, and he gets off a pretty good kick, all things considered. Number 9 picks it up. That's Ben Gibbs on Team Red. He's got a lane here, Shane, down the sidelines.
We got a
blindside block. He breaks the tackle.
We're backed up. We're backed up here on Team Red sideline.
Oh,
great effort by the returner, but we had a blocker come back and just do the blindside type block or the side swipe block right by the bench. So it'll be a 15-yard penalty. We're going to be backed up to about midfield.
But I tell you what, Ben Gibbs breaking a couple tackles there en route to the end zone. I mean, a great play by him.
Devastating, though.
Yeah.
When you get that and you're running on the sideline, you see that end zone.
You see that laundry on the field.
And then you hear the sigh of the crowd.
Yeah.
But he'll have another chance, I think, on these punt returns. There's going to be a lot of action.
Yeah, so unfortunately a big play called back. They've really harped on those blindside blocks being called the last few years. You know, eliminate those big hits whenever it's not needed. So just a quick reminder to apply for your raffle, Gridiron Gold Mega Raffle. We're doing it again this year. If you're a club, organization, or team, if you do not apply, you will not be available to participate. So make sure you go to Football Ontario and click their applicable links, and make sure you get your team applied for the Gridiron Gold Mega Raffle. So Team Red takes over here again. Looks like Jace Mayola will continue to be the quarterback. Here in the shotgun.
Inside pressure from Team Black defense.
Oh, and a great burst here by number 29.
He's gone.
Looks like Teo Mayola. He is gone.
The Sarnia Spark.
So quarterbacks from Sarnia, the running backs from Sarnia, and it looks like they're brothers, Shane. So the Mayola-Sarnia connection going off here early in the second quarter.
Team Black defense sends inside linebacker pressure to create some defensive gap integrity, and he slips by, and those runs happen when players overshoot their gaps.
So the Sarnia connection hooking up there for the touchdown. Brother to brother hands it off to him, a huge run. Sarnia looking pretty poised at the U14 level this OSFL season starting soon. Looks like they'll be a team to contend and watch for this season with those two in the backfield. Oh, it looks like a botched snap. 81 will pick it up. He looks right. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle. Oh, and he gets just enough of them to go down. So the score will stay 13-7, but a really big boost there for Team Red to get on the board.
Yeah, explosive speed by the running back. They're going to go back to him again next drive. I don't see why they wouldn't. And Team Black defense has to find a way to step up and tackle in space, which is the biggest challenge for defenders at this level, right? The first tackle game since probably last fall, in-game experience. So defensive coaches here are just going to harp on the fundamentals, filling your gap, finding your responsibility, and who can make a tackle in open space, right? Who can close the gap and make a play.
So the next big ticket for a lot of these U14 kids playing in this game today is the OSFL. The OSFL starting in just a couple of weeks. what do you look to see out of all these kids who are going to be playing against each other, a lot of them in the OSFL this season? Can you give maybe a little preview on what these kids can expect at that age group in the OSFL?
Yeah, well, individually, these players have been trying out and doing the development camps for Team Ontario. So they have a lot of experience to bring to their clubs, right? This game especially, and all the coaching they're getting, they can bring that back to their clubs and really be leaders on their team and take advantage of the extra plays and reps and training they've had and really help their team kick off.
As John Thomas and O gets a nice little 3-yard gain, we'll say, on the run. Yeah, and I think the OSFL did such a great job this first 2 years of existence. I can't wait to see what they have in store for year 3. And look at all the talent on the field. Look at all the OSFL helmets on the field, right? I mean, there's some great talent at U14, U16, U18, and the OSFL is the place to showcase it in Ontario.
Yeah, that's right. They have to be able to transition right into that summer season. And these are the all-stars of the league, so they need to show it and prove it.
So, second down here for Team Black. We got Nate White still as the quarterback for Team Black. As he drops back, he's got pressure in his face. Almost completed.
D-lines are really stepping up now. That's Romeo Allen again in the backfield creating pressure. You could tell.
That's him.
Oh, excuse me. 97 Grayson Kahn.
As it looks like we have an injured player on the field, and we'll take a short break and get right back to you. All right.
That was you, wasn't it?
All right, so we resume action here as injured player is escorted off the field. It looks like that was the quarterback, Nate White. Hope he's good, Shane. This is the last thing you want to see in this type of format of a game is an injury or in any game, right?
Yeah, protecting the quarterback's really important, but I mean the D-lines are really stepping up and creating that internal pressure. So O-lines on both teams need to stick to what they've been taught by their coaches and step up here and help out their teammates.
Oh, he makes a man miss. Looks like a no yards penalty. Nice little return there by Ben Gibbs again. Got to watch out for Ben Gibbs in the punt return game. We've already seen his ability to make explosive plays.
Keep them going on the returns. Like, they're getting great field position, putting their offense in a great spot. He's really showing off his return abilities.
So just a reminder, we're live on Football Ontario and TYSN YouTubes. This is brought to you by TYSN. I'm joined by Shane McDonald, and we're happy to be here. We got the whole TYSN crew out here in Waterloo, and we're having a blast. It's been great hospitality here in Waterloo, and couldn't be more happy.
Yeah, for these players to be able to play on a university field and see these facilities and practice with university coaches, I mean, it's an exciting time for them. And as a player, you're going to remember this for a long time and really take it to your other clubs and teams you're playing for.
Yeah, so looks like Team Red will resume possession here. Jace Mayola still the quarterback. Looks like the coach wants to talk it over with him. So the opportunity for these kids, Shane, to play in this kind of game and spotlight their skills and then go to their OSFL teams and kind of bring that with them. I mean, it's kind of an invaluable experience for all the kids playing today.
Yeah, they can go back and share their experience, and all the players on their club know that, you know, this was a kid that went to Team Ontario and really help out their clubs right away. And then also learning about the competition in Ontario. Like, what is it like playing against the other best players? Like, what am I going to expect when I play Burlington in week 3? Like, oh, I remember going against him in 4 or 5 practices in a game and getting familiar with what it takes to be great.
So short yardage handoff there. Looks like it went to Chase Candler, the junior Mustang. See a lot of junior Mustangs helmets. See a lot of Burlington Stampeders helmets. Obviously, we talked about Sarnia. Just awesome to see all of these Ontario regions being featured in this game today.
Yeah, Team Black hoping for a defensive stop.
So we got 6 minutes and change here in the second quarter. Mayola in the shotgun.
Base defense, zone coverage.
Drops
Can
back.
the quarterback find the open guy?
Looks left. Oh, and a nice pass breakup there. Looks like that was Avery Paglawan from Burlington making that play.
Receiver was expecting the ball in his outside shoulder, and quarterback really needs to lead him into space against that zone. If he puts that on his outside shoulder, he's got an easy first down. So coach will be talking to quarterback, hey, put it into open space, put it on his outside shoulder away from the linebacker, and you'll get it next time. We got to go back to those short passes and just be confident in your receiver and put it in the right spot.
So third down here, Shane. They'll bring out the punting unit.
And, get these returners to move up 5 or 10 yards. I can't expect it being a very deep punt.
We'll see here. Number 30 is the punter, Braden Thompson. It's like a little bit of miscommunication, and it's a pretty good punt, but you're right, Shane. Right where you expected.
Actually, a great punt. Great punt, nice and high. Allowed the cover team to go down and seal it off. Can't ask for more than that.
So 5 minutes here to go in the second quarter as Team Black will take over with the football, looking to tie the game up. So early on, we've seen Team Red get off to a slow start. Now they're leading 13-7. It's really flipped. Let's see if Team Black can answer back here, about to go into halftime.
Yeah, Beatles back at QB. Hoping the best for QB Nate White. To get him back ready. Hopefully we'll find out at halftime if we'll be back in the game. But yep. Beatles got a chance to get back in the game here with his top running back.
Yeah, so Beetle in the shotgun with Andreos. They do hand it to Andreos. He finds
another
a lane.
Broken tackle.
Andreos goes up the sidelines, makes another man miss, He's going, Shane, and
gone.
no one will catch him. Adrian Andreos, mark that name and remember it. Shane, I'm telling you, this kid is electric, and just like I said, when Team Black needed an answer, they got one right there.
Yeah, very patient runner. These runs are just basic inside off tackle runs. So being able to break the first tackle and get the edge and really showcase his speed is a great job by the running back. That's his second touchdown.
Second touchdown. All points scored so far by Andreos for Team Black. So if I'm a U14 team and I see the Vaughan Rebels on my schedule for OSFL this season, I'm thinking, let's watch out for number 25.
Yeah, coaches, let's get on our defensive game plan and say we need to stop him. It doesn't take a lot. We just need to be in the proper spot on defense and tackle a pretty big guy. But
I think the vision at this age group, as we see the extra point go through with Team Black leading 14-13 now, I think that vision at this age is something that is just very spectacular to see with these young athletes. His ability to cut in and cut out and find the touchdown marker. I mean, it's great to see. Electric athlete
hard
like
to take down too. That's going to be the biggest challenge. So if you're on defense now, you can't over pursue and really bite on the run, because they're going to maybe find a different way to play action or get in behind you. They've really set themselves up nice with that combo of Beetle and Andreas at running back.
Yeah, and you're right. It does open everything up, right? You see 2 home run balls be hit with Andreas. Everyone's keying in on him. That opens up Beetle and for these other quarterbacks on Team Black to get something going in the passing game.
Yeah, and I'd like to challenge our kids on defense. Like, who wants to make a play and who wants to tackle this player? Like, someone's got to step up here. It's going to be a long day on defense every time he's on the field.
So Team Red looks to answer back now. It looks like the Mayola-Sarnia connection in the backfield once again. Jace and Teo. Looks like we have a timeout on the field, Shane?
Timeout, Black. They're just probably trying to get their players aligned and substitutions lined up.
So we will take a break in the action, and we will be back shortly. All right, so first down here for the Mayola connection.
He's got another gap. Huge
looks
blocking
like
by the receivers.
Mayola.
And he's gone.
Oh my God, back and forth.
Speed at running back is what we're seeing today.
Wow. Teo Mayola, another touchdown.
Coach Parks mentioned pregame. Keep an eye on these kids from Sarnia. So
I think he might have been right, Shane.
Incredible job by them, and also shout out to the receivers. Great blocking. O-line getting so much movement. It takes 12 guys to make a play work, and the home run finished by the running back.
So Mayola goes ahead and says, anything you can do, I can do better, to Andreas on the other sideline. And these athletes are really putting on a show right now. But like you said, Shane, let's challenge the defense. Got to be thinking the coaches on the sidelines are saying, let's tackle these guys. Let's take the challenge and take them on.
It's tough. One side you got pure speed, and the other side you have elusiveness and untackleable running backs. So they're going to go for 2. I think they're just avoiding that botch snap situation with the extra point. You got better odds to score a 2-point conversion here than get that extra point.
Also try and make it a 7-point game, right? 19-14 right now. Try and make it 21-14. Looks like Team Red will talk it over.
Yeah, smart play to call a timeout. You really need your best 2-point play here.
So a little bit of a slow start at the start of the game, but action-packed for the last 10 minutes and change, no doubt.
QB's going to keep it, and he's going to go. Zone read by the QB. Excellent job calling his own number.
So
Finds the end zone.
Jace goes ahead and tells Teo, I got this one for the 2-point play. Let me take this one over. Let me get my shine a bit. We got a 7-point ball game here with 4 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Defense has got a really tough job. I mean, what do you cover? Are you going to play the quarterback on his scrambling zone read ability, or are you going to cover the running back and overemphasize on one or the other?
Tell you what, I would cover a Mayola. That would be my first instinct, to cover a Mayola. Yeah, you got to get both, though. That's right. So let's see if Team Black can answer again here. You got to think this Team Red defense is being told, watch number 25. So we'll see if Team Black maybe has to switch up their strategy a bit on this drive. So it looks like
new running backs in. So
new running backs, Jean-Thomas Nadeau from the Wildcats here in the backfield with Hayden Beadle. Beadle in the shotgun.
He's passing.
Drops back, looks left. Looks like a bit of a QB draw there, Shane. Was that designed, or did he kind of make that up on the
fly? Yeah, it looks designed. Show the look of a pass, have the DBs drop into coverage, and maybe create some running lanes up the middle. Small gain of 4. You'd like to get a few more yards, but right now they're just trying to put the ball in the hands of the QB.
So it looks like they're doing a big substitution package here for second down here, Shane, on Team Black's offense.
Yeah, Andreas is coming back in, so
probably smart.
Yep, they're gonna find a way to get him the ball on this play.
Yeah, we'll see if they have anything designed. I remember talking to Coach pregame. He said both teams are running basically the same playbook, but a little bit of wrinkles that their players got to design leading up to this game once they found out their teams.
Yeah, so they have a base fundamental playbook they're trying to study in a short amount of time, and then, back to the bread and butter.
Yeah, why not? But look at Team Red taking the challenge, but Andreas breaks about 3 tackles, probably the most spectacular 1-yard run I've ever seen. But a great job by Team Red taking that challenge, like you said,
Yeah,
Shane.
They knew the ball was going to him, so they're really focused in now, and you can see them pumping each other up and stepping up, and coach is happy about how they're performing here on the run on this drive.
So if you're Team Black, you think they're going to be punting, but I don't see a huge substitution package here.
Yeah, they're going punt now.
No, here we go, yeah. So Team Red, opportunity to get back on the field and make something happen here. Up 21-14. See if they can go up by 2 scores here heading into halftime.
Yeah, they have a chance to. They're going to have great field position once again. They got number 9, Ben Gibbs, back at returner.
Yeah, and we've seen Gibbs and Isaiah Rogers there back number 5. We've seen them kind of show some explosive plays. We'll see if they can get the ball into their hands and see some blocking from this punt return team. So 89, the punter for Team Black, Alexander Stevenson, the Cumberland Panther in the OSFL, and Nepean Eagle in NACAFA in Ottawa.
Oh, bad snap. He's got to kick the ball.
He's
got to kick it away.
Oh, no. A disaster strikes for Stevenson. A bit of a bad snap there. Couldn't handle it. Number 30 for Team Red, Braden Thompson. Mr. Johnny on the spot makes the play. That's a tough break there for
puts it on a platter for Team Red, to get another quick score here before halftime. The last thing you need is a bad snap, and when you're the punter back there running for your life, you got to be able to kick that ball away as best you can to try to salvage some yards.
Well, and we were on the field pregame. It is a little bit slick, so special teams and the snapping and everything like that might be a little tough today, but if you talk to that kid, I bet he says that's a snap he wants back, and he wants to put that on the money.
Yeah, and they'll come out here after halftime and work on those things, because you got to clean those things up. Those are the things that lead to any successful play, is the snap and execution.
So Mayola hands it off here. Looks like a different tailback, and he's snuffed out there by number 35 of Team Black, Deegan Desjardins.
Unblocked defender on the D-line.
Yeah, we've said his name a couple times today, Shane. He's showing up for Team Black's defense there on that defensive line.
O-line's got to communicate, I may not know the guy beside me who's from Scarborough and I'm from Ottawa. So,
Right.
you know, you really got to communicate and get to know your teammates in such a short amount of time. Hey, like, we got to take care of him. We got to double team him. We got to, you know, climb up to this linebacker. So when you see these D-line in the backfield after a 2-yard gain or 2-yard loss, it's just a simple O-line stepping left or right incorrectly and just missing that one block, simple block.
So Mayola rolls out to his right. He's got a man. And he stopped right at the goal line.
What a huge second down conversion.
A great catch there by Xavier Pagliawan.
Mayola keeping his eyes downfield. He scrambles out to the right, and instead of running for it, he's really trying to find the open receiver, and huge conversion. First and goal from the 3-yard line. Huge chance here. Now, what they can do is a lot. They can do the zone read with Mayola. They can get it to his brother.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of different things.
Maybe he's got a cousin like in Sarnia somewhere that can go play receiver. But yeah, no, you're right. The playbook's kind of wide open.
Now
here,
they have 3 downs, really. They have 3 downs to score with 2 minutes left. There's a ton of time. You just got to execute properly and finish the drive.
So Mayola drops back here. Like you said, it looks like a zone read. He
scoring.
hands it off. Touchdown, Team Red. Number 22, John Barry, the Guelph Junior Griffin. And Team Red capitalizes on the bad punt snap. And now they're up 27-14.
Mayola did a great job keeping the offense aligned and assigned and very sharp looking play. Receiver coming across to kick out the D end. O-line getting a big push and another running score. Another running score and a great job by Team Red.
So it seems like John Barry and Teo Mayola have been splitting carries. John Barry maybe more of the power back, so those goal line sets are good for him to get out there, and he gets on the board for Team Red. High scoring first half. I didn't look that way the first 6 minutes, but here we are.
Yeah, like we were saying, I think the kids just got the nerves out, and now they're just playing, and now it feels like a game, and Team Black needs to respond before halftime.
Oh, and another close call on the kick. Jacob De Silva.
This game may come down to
Hey.
an extra point kick, and pressure will be on because we saw them pre-game installing the plays of
Yeah.
going over what it takes to kick the extra point, and coaches are trying to coach these guys up quickly. So
De Silva, the hometown Waterloo Junior Warrior, plays here for his games. He might know the crossbars a little better than everybody else, and he knows how to hit them and still get the ball in.
Home field advantage is huge. Probably lots of family and friends here too, so it's a great opportunity for some of these local kids to.
Well, absolutely, and great for Waterloo for hosting this, the University of Waterloo, Warrior Field, the Waterloo Junior Warriors. And it's great for them because they have multiple players in each of the games today. So it's great to see them hosting this event. Speaking of Waterloo Junior Warriors, Hayden Beadle takes over for Team Black. He's in the shotgun. Let's see if they can get something going here with 2 minutes to go. Hands it off to Jean-Thomas Nadeau. And nice little pickup.
Yeah, good little gain, 4 yards. This is going to be a big play. This is second and 6. If they don't convert this, they're going to be really put in a position where they're going to have to punt it away.
And we've seen them struggle with some of their punt calls, bad snaps. So let's see if Beadle can maybe find a receiver downfield.
Yeah, expect one of those short passes on the short hooks, the short outs, something quick to get it to a guy in space. We'll see.
So Beadle in the shotgun. Huge second down here for Team Black.
Yeah, he's going to the short side.
He's looking deep here, Shane. And little miscommunication again, unfortunately for Team Black. And it seems like Beadle's got pressure in his face every time he drops back to pass.
Although he's got to make that throw. That's a one-on-one throw to the wide receiver. The wide receiver's got to create a little bit more separation. But man-to-man coverage, what they practice at practice when you do one-on-ones, that's got to be converted. And then also great job by Team Red to play that man coverage and get pressure and put quarterback in a situation where he's got to make a really tough throw.
It looked like Caleb Tim, the Cumberland Panther, was in the backfield there, disrupting things for Beadle in this Team Black offense. So let's see if Stevenson, the punter and the snapper here, I can't quite see the number, but let's see if they can get on the same page here and get a good punt.
Gibbs is back there again. He'll be getting the ball. And Team Red will really have a great opportunity to put some more points on the board.
We'll see here if Team Black can gain some more momentum, maybe with a stop
That's a
here.
false start, but
Very high punt,
yeah,
not
blow
too
that
far.
dead. So when there's a short lollipop kick like that, the refs will blow that dead just in terms of safety. They don't want a collision in such a short amount of space.
Yeah, so will they re-kick this, Shane, or is
No,
Team Red just going to take over?
Dead ball whistle, and they'll just get the ball where it landed and where the refs blew it.
So
First down.
Team Red will take over above midfield here and see if they can put some more points on the board. This is a huge possession for both teams. Team Black really needing to stop here.
Mayola back at QB. He'll lead the way down the field, I have no doubt.
So if you're Team Black here, Shane, and you're trying to prevent points on the board, what are you keying in on? Obviously, the two brothers in the backfield.
Two brothers in the backfield are the key. Eyes on the zone read, eyes on the inside run. We have motion. They're mixing it up.
Mayola looking left. Oh, and he throws a risky pass, and what a catch by number 10, Vincenzo Romano, the junior Tiger Cat. I'll tell you, Shane, that was a great catch on the sideline.
We got a guy down, 24.
Yeah.
Jacob Grosset.
So injury on the
Cumberland
field.
Panthers.
We will take a quick break and resume shortly.
As a reminder, we do have our next game happening U16. Kickoff will be happening at 12:30. Let's go, D. Darwin!
All right, we resume play here. The injured player seems to be walking off on his own power. Always great to see. Number 24, Jacob Grosset from the Cumberland Panthers. So here we go, second down and about 6 here, Shane. The Mayola combination in the backfield. He gives it to Teo Mayola. Makes a great juke.
And he's gone again.
Oh
See you
my
later,
God,
Sarnia.
Shane. Wow. Another touchdown, Teo Mayola. I think we have a star in the making on our hands here, Shane. And he's coming from Sarnia, Ontario. Great play there.
Yeah, U16 coaches are going to have him penciled in for next year's tryouts for sure.
Yeah. Next year's Eastern Challenge, they, they'll be looking for the Mayolas, maybe go take a trip down to Sarnia. So 34-14 as it stands here for Team Red. Team Black probably just needs to get into the halftime locker room and kind of regroup and re-strategize here.
Yeah, they're going to have to find some juice on the defensive side of the ball. Body language is looking a little defeated. Coaches are going to have to get these guys up and ready to play a whole second half and be able to stop the run.
The kick is no good here. Jacob De Silva can't do the off the crossbar and in once again, but we have a 34-14 ball game. Reminder with 1 minute left to go here. TYSN in the booth here. Happy to be here representing Football Ontario and the Youth Sports Network. We got the crew here, Shane. It's been a great weekend so far here in Waterloo.
Yeah, we're excited about today. We'll be here for the U16 game and the U18 game. So tune in, and we'll be here to announce these games for you live on TYSN YouTube and Football Ontario YouTube. So
Absolutely, and we see the skies are opening up here a little bit, Shane, and it seems like the next two games are going to have beautiful weather. So that's always exciting to see. Minute 11 left on the clock here in half number 1. Team Black, if they can get anything going on this possession just to gain a little momentum going into halftime, I think that's a great omen for their team.
yeah, you want to end on a positive note going into halftime, and we've got our running back, quarterback duo in here, so expect them to touch the ball on every play.
So Beadle with Andreos to his right. They give it to Andreos. Makes a move. Andreos in open space. He's dangerous. He breaks another tackle.
Can't be
Goes
stopped.
outside. Andreos, oh, a late flag here, Shane. Usually
Yeah.
a flag in that vicinity means one thing and one thing only, a hold or a block in the back. But how about Andreos? I mean, it's interesting to see these plays. It's kind of like a half draw that they give it to him,
Yeah,
and then he just goes.
the timing isn't great, but he's finding a way
Yeah.
to get vertical after the run, which means Team Red is getting penetration, but then they're not able to make a play on him in the backfield. So he's got pretty excellent vision, and we're seeing that far sideline get a lot of action. The fans on this side are hoping for the second half. These runs to the left seem to be the best bet for these teams.
So we'll see what the flag is here.
It'll be after the first down, so it'll be first down, Team Black, and probably around midfield here. 1 minute left, so coach is now talking to quarterback Hayden Beadle, saying, hey, look, we got a minute left. We maybe have to pick up our tempo a little bit, pick up our urgency so that we can run our offense a little bit quicker than usual. We don't want to freak out.
Right.
But we need to be able to move
Little urgency.
quickly. Yeah, exactly.
So it is holding. They will move back significantly, but they will replay first down with a minute exactly on the clock. What do you like here on first down here, Shane? What would you like to see out of this Team Black offense?
Probably maybe a quick pass. They're probably all expecting Andreas to get the ball. Linebackers are going to be pulled, and their eyes and attention are going to be at the running back. Yeah, we're going to get a pass here. We got double protection from the running backs.
Little screen pass and just not on the same page. Looking for Avery Pagaloan. Oh, check that. Make it Ethan Hewen. So second down here. You think for Team Black, they either got to get Andreos going, maybe a play action, take a deep shot, try and gain some momentum here going into half number 2. So
They've got to be smart, though, because if you give the ball back to Team Red, they're scoring almost on every third play with their Sarnia connection. So this is a big down. You got to take care of the football and don't give Team Red any more free plays.
So once again, it is Beadle with Andreos to his right. Look like a double protection again here, Shane. But they do give it to Andreos. Great penetration, but he breaks the tackle. And just the Team Red defense is swarming towards the ball right now.
He still breaks another tackle, so, I mean, that's guaranteed. He's broken 6, 7, 8 tackles already. But if Team Black is just going to run the ball to the left with Andreas, they might be in for a long second half being down 2 scores.
Yeah, well, you know, and this Team Red defense, give some props to them. I mean, they're flowing to the ball. They've seen Andreas score 2 touchdowns, and they said that's enough of that.
That's enough of that before halftime. Let's get into halftime and regroup. There's been a lot of emotions and energy created by these two teams, so let's get some water, regroup, and come up with a small game plan to maybe add some wrinkles and create some momentum for your team in the second half.
So 43 seconds and counting here for Team Black. Let's see if they can get a good punt, maybe avoid Ben Gibbs here.
We see Gibbs creeping up a little bit at returner. He knows it's going to be a shorter punt.
Good pressure,
and
that
be blown
is
dead again.
A rainbow.
Blow it, refs.
Yeah, that's interesting. Team Red picks up the ball here.
That
Lot going on that play, Shane. Break it down for us.
Well, we saw in the last punt, that big high punt, that they're going to blow that dead just in terms of safety. So players may be expecting a whistle, but the ball bouncing backwards is worst case scenario, and they lose yards on their punt.
So looks like we might have an injured Waterloo Junior Warrior on the field. We'll take a quick break and be right back after this. Waterloo air, it's the altitude. It's the geese. Okay, doesn't that look crazy? How rabid they are? Hey, you put some poison on the grass or something? Somebody poisoned Lucy this weekend. All right, so looks like the injured Waterloo Junior Warrior is getting up and seems to be hobbling, but hopefully he'll be okay, Shane. So
Xander McCoy.
We have 18 seconds on the clock here. Team Red takes over with amazing field position. What does Team Black have to do to keep them out of the end zone and really blow this game open?
Just tackle. Just tackle. Finish. Probably got 3 plays left. And Team Red is in a position where, in an all-star game like this, they're going to try to score.
Yeah.
Sarnia QB's back in. I mean, why wouldn't you try? Give these kids a chance to make another play.
Yeah, so looks like Jace Manola will go back out there at quarterback. Not sure if I see Teo. Might need a break, a little oxygen from all the running he's been doing. But we'll see what they have up their sleeve here. Looks like it might be the last play of the first half.
Yeah, they're going to run the clock out, so. Yeah, both coaches are understanding, hey, let's get to halftime and regroup.
So it looks like the last play here will be a quarterback kneel. And that'll be it for the first half here in Waterloo as Team Red is winning 34-14 over Team Black. We'll be back for the second half just a minute. TYSN here on Football Ontario and TYSN YouTube channels. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in half number 2. All right, so we begin the second half here quickly with Beetle looking left, and it's picked off!
What?
Maxwell Stevenson once again! Decent little start for Team Red, and they pick up right where they left off. Maxwell Stevenson, we've called his name a few times. That's a huge play for the Cambridge Lions.
Yeah, so we come into the second half with kind of a late substitution, or the refs blew it in early. Quarterback saw his opened receiver there and just tried to hit him right away, and it backfired. That's the last thing you want to do to start off the second half. He's got to be able to settle his team in, get everyone lined up, and hit the open guy.
So a very quick halftime. You got to think Team Black's still reeling, and then Maxwell Stevenson on the defense goes ahead and makes that play on the first play of the second half. Team Red is rolling right now, and it looks like we've got a new quarterback in there for Team Red. Shane, it looks like Ethan LaPlante.
Yeah, we're
once
back
again.
to LaPlante.
Back to LaPlante. We've seen Jace Mayola kind of play the last, I'd say, quarter and a half, and it was working for them. Let's see what LaPlante can do, build off some momentum. Timeout, Team Red on the field, as we will take another break in the action and be right back.
They're winning, right? The Team Red's winning, right?
All right, so resume action here. Team Red took a timeout to talk over things. LaPlante in the shotgun. Gives it to his tailback. Some good room here. Team Black trying to pursue. Breaks the tackle. That's John Barry once again. Seems to be probably the hardest runner on Team Red's offense. And let's see if Team Black can show some fight here in the red zone. So if you're Team Red, you know, you've had a great start to the half and to the game. You score this touchdown here, and it really just propels your team. And Team Black, if you're Team Black, if you make a stop here, maybe it's the start of a comeback.
Yeah, this is more important for Team Black defense,
For
really,
sure.
to hold this to 3 points or less.
Looks like we got a quarterback sneak coming up here, Shane. A great push. They're still pushing. It's a gain of about 3 or 4 there on the QB sneak, Shane.
Yeah, they didn't. Team Black defense wasn't expecting a QB sneak from 7 yards out, and
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if they do that a couple more times here.
Well, just looking at it from where our vantage point is here, Shane, the O-line of Team Red does seem to be much bigger than the D-line of Team Black, but
Yeah.
let's see if they got some fight in them, because they're lining up for it again here,
They're going
Shane.
for it again. Big boys up front are going to push.
They're pushing.
And he's going to get
It's a
in.
bit of a stalemate. Oh, and
He
the
dropped
ball
the ball. He
dropped!
scores.
Was that a fumble, Ruski, Shane, or am I going crazy?
Unintentional.
That's a touchdown from Zayden Burgess.
Or maybe that was one of the plays they practiced as one of their trick plays
Yeah.
this morning.
I don't think it was intentional, but if it was, kudos to them for pulling out the fumble Ruski in the Red-Black weekend game here. So Zayden Burgess gets a touchdown for Team Red. They've kind of been spreading the wealth a bit.
Product of the Durham Dolphins with a huge finish on the play and great awareness to scoop up the ball and score a touchdown.
So 40-14 for Team Red here, as Jacob De Silva looks to make it 41-14. Team Red on a roll these last 15 minutes. Lines up, and it is good. The hometown kid with another extra point. He's been busy this afternoon. So, Shane, as Team Black takes over here, what are your kind of takeaways from the first half, and what do they have to do to execute better and make this more of a competitive ball game?
Yeah, on the defensive side of the ball, they gotta step up and tackle. It's really as simple as that. So that's one of the main key takeaways for the Team Black defense. Now, Team Black offense, they have to find something. They have to find something different to create some momentum in the second half. You know, it's tough with a small playbook and a small amount of time to prepare for a game that there's going to be a whole lot of other wrinkles, but quarterback's got to execute. He's not going to be going against anything exotic that the defense is going to show. Although now we got a low safety, and they're going to bring some pressure here on Team Black.
Yeah, Beadle's going to have to be ready for it as he
Outside
drops back.
linebacker blitz, and
He
they're
looks
going deep.
Looks like he's got a man. What a catch! A great catch by Colton Hannaford. Maybe that'll spark some
We were talking
energy.
about making a spark. Quarterback drops back and puts it up for his slot back down the seam. Now, again, an underthrown pass, but receiver was able to go up and make a play, and that's a great job by the receiver to go get it like a basketball rebound.
Yeah, interesting how he kind of swim moved the DB to come back to that ball, and maybe look for Hannaford to get some more targets here.
I'd be looking for the big target again, and that's a huge momentum play to get out of your zone against no safety coverage.
And, you know, that builds confidence for Beadle, right? So let's see what they can do here on a new set of downs.
He's passing again.
He's looking left, pressure in his face immediately. He avoids it, throws it up for grabs, right through the hands of Elijah Latoy. So the defender there looked like 45 on Team Red. Antonio Silva got in untouched right away, and it makes it hard for Beadle in the offense to manage that.
Yeah, another miscommunication on the O-line. Just creating an open gap for a D lineman to get a free rein at the QB.
So it seems Beadle's got a little bit more confidence in his reads and his progressions right now. Let's see if they can kind of build something throughout this drive here on a 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, I expect them to start going for it on 3rd down. There's
Yeah.
no really point of creating those punt situations. Let's put the ball in our best player's hands and see what he can do.
So here's Jean-Thomas Nadeau, the Cornwall
he
Wildcat,
fumbled
and
it up.
he
He
coughs
fumbled
it
it.
up. Number 13 on Team Red, Zachary Hopkinson picks it up.
Getting through that first burst of the line, getting through that first broken tackle, and defender does a great job getting his arm inside, ripping that ball and punching that ball out. Surprise running back coughing it up.
So it was a really nice run there by Jean-Thomas Nadeau, and just unfortunate. A lot of the bounces have not gone Team Black's way. We've seen a couple of bad snaps on punt. We've seen some fumbles, some miscommunications on throws, on the interception. It's just been a tough time kind of acclimating to this game, more so than Team Red.
Yeah, coach is now on the sideline going, hey guys, look, we need something. We need someone to step up. Let's not overthink it. Let's not freak out. But we got a whole second half here.
And uh-oh.
Let's give ourselves a chance.
Shane, as you're speaking, there goes Teo Mayola. And a good stuff there. Maybe building some confidence there. Number 81 on Team Black with a nice tackle. Avery Paglinawan.
Love when the running back gives himself a chance by keeping his eyes up downfield and kind of slow playing, finding those gaps. He's not just running full speed. He's kind of shuffling, finding his way, keeping his vision downfield and making that one great cut. I mean, yes, it's 5 yards, but excellent run execution.
And a good job there by Team Black as well to gain some momentum by holding them to 5 yards.
Yeah,
he's
he's
averaging
not-
about 40 yards a
he's
carry.
not used to getting tackled. So.
Right. Here he goes again. Team Black kind of right in the backfield, but he breaks away from it. And another nice tackle,
Talk
though.
about keys in the second half, making a tackle. We got a
Yeah.
DB that doesn't see a lot of action outside on the wide side of the field. Making a play, and it's exactly what you're asking
Looked
for.
like it was Michael Briggs on the tackle. So it looks like the punting unit is going out for Team Red. Maybe some confidence booster for Team Black with a stop there.
Yeah, your offense gets the chance in 3 plays to come back on the field, and we need Beadle to take a deep breath and be able to execute these next 6, 7, 8 plays.
It'll be interesting. Team Red not really sure what to do. They haven't had to punt a whole lot this afternoon, but Braden Thompson is the punter. Just a reminder, we're here live on Football Ontario's YouTube channel as well as TYSN Sports football channel. YouTube channel. We have the whole TYSN crew here in the booth at Warrior Field and watching some good football today. So we have Braden Thompson looking to punt the ball. Bit of a difficult snap, but he picks it up well, gets it off. And number 1 on Team Black picks it up. Looks like Tatum Wallace
Blocking the back on Team Black, so they're going to be backed up 15 yards.
So interesting here, Shane. Tatum Wallace on the return there. He's a Kempville Jaguar, a new team in NCAFA, Ottawa's local football organization. So kind of cool to see kids from all over the province play.
Way to represent, way to give yourself a chance in your club and represent your team with your helmets. And
so Team Black backed up here. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Let's see if Beetle can build on the successful completions that he's made last drive and get something going.
oh, they're not helping themselves. When you have those block in the back penalties, it's just devastating to go back 15 more yards when you're really having trouble moving the football.
So Beetle, again, pressure right in his face, but a nice completion and an even better tackle. Looked like Connor Daniel made the catch, and a great stop there by number 11, Tayden Figueroa.
Beetle does not have a lot of time. He's taking the snap, looking at his first read, and making an exit plan pretty quickly. They're getting Andreas back in the game, so I expect a run right towards our camera here to the left side of the field.
Yeah.
Get him back involved in the game and go for it on third down if you don't get a gain of 8.
Yeah, this is a big second down here, and they bring in Andreas, like you said, Shane. In the shotgun, right to his left is Andreas.
Yeah, they got to go to him.
Beetle, yeah, just like you said, right to Andreas.
And
a decent
expect
pickup.
He's going to get the ball again here on third down. You can't risk a passing situation with all the pressure you've been facing at quarterback. Or a coach has to find something he hasn't called yet in the game to give his players a chance to give a different look.
Yeah, third down and short here. They're going to keep the offense on the field. No reason not to. Let's see if Beetle can come up big. And we have a timeout on the field for Team Black. We will step away for just a sec and be back right after these messages.
Do you know where your food comes from? Like where it really comes from? It comes from farms, farmers, and their families. At Healthy Eats, we believe if we wouldn't serve it to our families, we wouldn't serve it to yours. From farm to folks, we do things the way they're meant to be.
Okay, so we're back here at Warrior Field in Waterloo. A huge third down for Team Black. Looks like they're lining up for a heavy package maybe here, Shane?
High formation, get a lead blocker for Andreas, and get that 4-yard gain.
Andreas, he's met in the backfield, though. What a play! Number 27, Anthony Pistor, the Canada Knight, making a huge play, and Team Red is amped
They're
up,
hyped
Shane.
up. We got a linebacker, outside linebacker, stepping in the gap, making a huge tackle on one of the biggest running backs he's probably faced.
Yeah.
And shut down Team Black's offense. And this may seal the deal after this drive
Yeah,
for Team Red.
I like the idea, though, of Team Black to get Andreas, the fullback, ahead of him, but Pistor at his linebacker spot just shoots a gap, and it's all she wrote. So we'll see what kind of offense Team Red decides to implement here. It looks like he's got Ethan LaPlante with Teo Mayola to his right.
I wonder who's getting the ball.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if it's not 29 here. Oh, it's not. He looks deep. He's got a man. What a catch. Oh, and they're battling for it. So Shane, the tie always goes to the receiver, so that will be a complete pass.
And Mayola shows a little run or pass option.
And
flashes the ball to the running back, sucks in the defense, and doesn't throw a great pass to his receiver, but receivers are out there to go make a play. If the ball's being thrown to you, go make it happen. You've got 1 or 2 or 3 chances to make a catch in a game like that. Great job, and high pointing the ball and stealing it from the defender.
Vincenzo Romano on the catch there. And just like you said, Shane, like the running game opens everything up, and they've done a great job of executing that. So here's LaPlante. Shotgun, let's see what they do here. Now they give it to Mayolo, but a great play! Number 35, Deegan Desjardins. We've said his name a few times, one of the bright spots on that defensive line for Team Black.
Sault Ste. Marie Sabercats, shout out to them. Talking about different programs around the province. Great stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, he's been active from that defensive end position, and he read that play from the jump and made a great tackle for loss.
So defenses are really keying on now, like the 10, 15, 20 plays that these teams have implemented. So being able to read these at this point in the game is really important. Stick to your fundamentals and just go make a play. You're not going to see a whole lot extra run or pass looks at this point.
Absolutely, and as we have a timeout on the field, just wanted to remind everybody to apply and make sure your team is registered for the Football Ontario Gridiron Gold Mega Raffle. Make sure you get your application in before the end of May, and let's beat that jackpot of $208,000 last year. So Team Red will take over once again, and I mean, this Team Black defense has really shown some fight here in this third quarter. Let's keep an eye on Deegan Desjardins. And second and long here, you know, pin your ears back and go after that quarterback.
Yeah. Make sure that we've got all bases covered. We got a low safety, so a shot in the end zone may happen here.
And there it is. Looking for his man. Pretty good coverage there.
Just underthrown. He's really got to give him a chance and put that ball up for his receiver. It's second and long. You got one shot at the end zone. Throw it as far and high as you can and give yourself a chance. So couldn't convert. Now they're in a tough spot where are we kicking a field goal? Or Devin, are we going for it? Or
looks like a field goal team is coming out, Shane.
A little risky. 30-yard field goal, but
it's always good for these kids to practice every element of football, right? There's 3 phases, and
well, Team Black has a chance here to
get
a block and flip the field a little bit more.
So the hometown Waterloo Junior Warrior Jacob De Silva lines up for a field goal here, his first of the day. He's made a few extra points, most of them actually. He lines up. It's a big kick, but he just misses. Oh, and a big opportunity there for Team Black and Rain Miller. Rain Miller, one of the key players that we were talking to Coach about before the game, just right through his hands. Might have had an opportunity for a big return there.
Yeah, the refs blew it dead, so it could have been just since the pass was dropped, and not quite sure what the call is on that.
Yeah, that's interesting. You think that's a live ball there because it's a missed kick?
Missed kicks are live balls and a chance to return it.
Yeah. All right, Shane, so 1 minute left to go here in this third quarter. Team Black kind of building some momentum. A huge stop there of Team Red, one of their biggest stops of the whole game. Let's see if the offense can kind of capitalize on that energy that the defense just provided.
Yeah, Beadle's still back in the game, so White, the QB from the London Junior Mustangs, must be out for the game with injury. So Beadle's getting a lot of opportunity here. The hometown kid at quarterback gets to finish out this game in probably the fourth quarter, so he's got to step up and finish strong.
Beadle in the shotgun here on first down. He gives it to Andreos. Andreos reading his blocks perfectly. And, you know, that's a 6-yard gain, but that's a great vision cut there by Adrian Andreos. Yeah. And it looks like Andreos might be shaken up a little bit here, Shane. You do not want to see that. Seems to be okay, though.
Yeah, when you have a running back that turns 2 yards into 6, nothing makes you more happy as a coach. But being down this amount in this type of game, unfortunately won't be able to run the ball every play here to make a comeback.
So probably the last play of the third quarter here for Team Black. But 2nd and 4 to go. Let's see if Beadle can muster up a big completion here.
He's going to pass it. No.
Oh, he gives it to Andreos. Andreos with a nice quick cut, and man, this Team Red defense has really stepped up this second half. That'll be it for the third quarter. We'll step away and be back for the 4th and final quarter of the U14 Red-Black weekend in just a minute. All right, so fourth quarter time here. Team Black with a big third down here, Shane. Let's see if they can capitalize.
He's got a guy downfield, number 3.
Oh, what a play by...
Past the defense. Quarterback's going to throw that downfield like a touchdown.
Guess who makes that play, Shane? Maxwell Stevenson, probably the standout on that Team Red defense all game long.
Receiver slips by, running down the middle of the field. Quarterback has a touchdown throw, and he underthrows it. That's been one of the bigger problems we've had today with the timing connection between these receiver quarterback. You got to throw the ball. You got a big target in number 80, and he's waiting for that ball to be up high and on the money and give him a chance to go score. We got a pass interference.
Oh, wow,
Devin.
late flag here. And Team Black will maintain possession.
Maybe not pass interference, maybe defensive holding or some 5-yard penalty call.
Yeah,
but
not
that's
exactly.
a lucky break for Beetle and the Team Black offense.
Yeah, let's see if they can build some momentum here and get some completions. I mean, it was open there, just a little underthrow, you're right. But Andreas to his right here on first down. Oh, Andreas pointing out something. Looks like maybe some early movement. Oh, looks like a timeout. Referee is signaling a timeout for Team Black. So, Shane, you look at this game, obviously not as close as maybe Team Black wanted, but still a great opportunity for these athletes to showcase their skills on a platform like this.
Yeah, exactly. You've got 1 quarter left. These are the last plays of the weekend. And these are the last plays you have with the Team Ontario U14 showcase. So regardless of the score, you need to finish strong, and you need to show your coaches that you're resilient regardless of the score. You know what you're doing, and they can keep you in the rest of the game to make a play. So look for every opportunity.
Yeah, and for these kids, this is really kind of the start of their season, and after this game, they go back home to their OSFO clubs, and season starts soon. So it's really like a great kickoff for these kids that are going back to their OSFL clubs and going back with a little confidence, and some Team Ontario swag too is always nice. So Team Black will resume their first down opportunity here with Beetle and Andreos to his left. Gives it to Andreos. Andreos breaks a tackle. What else is new? Andreos, another tackle. Let's add it in a stiff arm. I mean, this kid runs hard and runs tough, Shane.
It's been the same play. That's amazing. He's doing a great job breaking tackles. We got that little inside run to the right or run to the left, breaking the first tackle, getting the edge, and then getting that big stiff arm out. He's really showcasing his ability to be one of the bigger, stronger athletes at this age group.
And you love to see, I mean, Team Black's down 41-14, but there's no quit in this offense, no quit in Adrian and Andreo, so it's great to see them still playing as hard as they are. Looks like a little miscommunication here on first down.
I don't think they're going back to Andreas. He's probably a little bit gassed, and we're going to drop back and take a shot downfield. You got number 80 on the post.
Oh, and a great catch there! The Burlington Stampeder, Colton Hannaford.
And we got tackle football back.
Let's go.
Team Red with a big hit on the sideline, but excellent job by Beetle to get the ball out quickly on the outside to number 3. He needs a sub. He's trying to get off after a hit like that.
You've seen Beetle make a couple of good throws today, and most of them have been to Colton Hannaford, so let's see that connection develop some more.
I think we're going back to Andreas.
I like that idea, Shane. I
You
really
like that
do.
call?
Yeah, I do. Oh, how about Beetle dropping back again? He's got a man! Oh, and right through the hands of Dominic Weber. You see Beetle kind of gaining some confidence, and then unfortunately goes right through the hands of
He's
Weber.
going up to his receiver like, hey man, like you're in the right spot. Just finish. We got to finish here. Beetle has created some momentum, and he's shown resiliency here to finish the game out, and really is seeing like he's really fitting in now and getting a bit more into the game.
He's comfortable,
exactly.
So let's see if they continue dropping back here with Andreos, or with Beetle. Andreos to his right. It's a big second down here for Team Black as
run
Beetle drops
left.
back. Why not give it to Andreos? Andreos stutter step. Oh, and a great job setting the edge there. Again, looks like it was Caleb Tim on the D-line. Said his name a couple times today as well. Seems like an undersized D lineman, but really gets in there and causes some chaos in the backfield.
Yeah, he's at the linebacker position. That's a great job stepping up and making an open field tackle, 1v1. I don't want to hear Andreas' name being yelled on the scoreboard anymore.
Right,
The announcer's touchdown. Like, I'm stepping up. Great play of the outside linebacker, and look for him to. Oh, you're right. He's playing DN.
Yeah, he's an undersized DN. I like
Nice
it.
call,
Okay.
Devin. So
So-
he's going to get after the quarterback here.
Third down here, Shane. This is huge.
You got to
They're going
throw the
for
ball
it.
into the end zone.
They're
Or
going to
hand
get
it off
over
to
give it to
Andreas.
Andreos. He breaks the tackle.
What
Shane, what do you know?
What can I be proven here today? When in doubt,
Give it to Andreos. So that's another touchdown. Adrian Andreos with his third of the game. Some great momentum here at the 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
he's a workhorse.
I mean, wow. The Vaughn Rebels, I'm sure they're pretty excited to get their season started with him
That's
at
right.
U14.
That's right. I'm sure he'll be playing on the defensive side of the ball too at their local clubs. Your best football players need to be on the field, and you need to find a way to put them in the best spot.
So very familiar with Andreos as he's won OSFL Player of the Week last year multiple times. So excited to see that initiative continue this season, and I'm sure we're going to see his name once again. He's scored all the points for Team Black here. It looks like they're going for 2 here, Shane.
Yeah, they're going to go to number 80
Oh, it looked
at the
like
wideout
offside.
position. There he is.
Oh, good call, but it goes right through the hands of Connor Daniel. I tell you what, though, Shane, Beetle has looked way more comfortable here in the second half. Maybe some receivers letting him down a little bit, but it's great to see the quarterback get that confidence back.
It does take time. It's like you look back at the first half, goes by so quickly, and then you get put in a position where you're playing the rest of the game. So settle in, find your guys that you trust, and make it happen.
So 5 minutes to go here, Shane. Maybe time for one more possession each.
I see some blue helmets in the back in the huddle here, so we have some Sarnia action
Are there
coming.
some sturgeons?
Yeah.
I'm afraid those are some sturgeons. So yeah, no, I think you're right. It might be time for the Mayola show again. But the Team Black defense has really stepped up the last few possessions, though. Big goal line stand last time Team Red had the ball. Yeah, and it looks like Jace Mayola is back at quarterback here for Team Red. He's got Barry to his right and
He's got some motion in the backfield, so we're going to have play action.
Oh, and a great stop by Alexander
Fumble,
Stevenson.
ball's live.
Ball's live. John Barry looks
He's got
to
a
pick
fall
it up.
on it. Quarterback's down. He got hit on his blind side.
That was a blind
There's no
side.
protection, and that's a tough one.
So, yeah, it looks like Mayola's down. We'll take a quick break and be back once Mayola is able to return to his feet. Well. All right, so we're back. Looks like Mayola was able to get up to his feet there. Shane walk off on his own power, always good to see. That was a huge hit there by Alexander Stevenson, getting right in from his DN spot. Blindside hit, you don't never like to see that, but seems like he's okay.
Yeah, it was a designed quarterback rollout or play action to the right, and no one accounted for that backside end player, and he had basically had a free shot on the QB, so they're going to look at that play and probably scrap that one for the day and just keep these kids in a good position to move on to the next play.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though, this Team Black defense, whatever coach told them at halftime, they've really shown up to play here in the second half. So, new quarterback in the game, going back to Ethan LaPlante. With Mayola to his right here on a long second down. LaPlante is going to give it to Mayola. Why not? He's got room here to his left. But another nice tackle there. Number 12 on Team Black, Cole McCartney. How about this Team Black defense showing up and playing with some good heart here in the second half?
Yeah, Mayola's used to kind of getting the edge and using his speed just to run down the sideline, but that doesn't work every play, right?
Yep.
So defensive backs are now getting in position where they see it coming, they see it in front of them, they shed their defender and make a good open field tackle. So those explosive run plays have really geared down now for Team O Red.
Yeah, so no choice but to punt here. Team Black probably has time for another possession here, maybe two. See if they can keep building momentum and go out of this game feeling good about themselves, all things considered.
Yeah, I think Team Red is going to take a safety here and just flip the field so
Probably
that they don't punt the ball right to the Team Black at the 40-yard line going in.
Yeah, it's Braden Thompson making sure he has enough players on the field. Let's see if they do indeed do that. And he will. Good call, Shane. It's a smart play in that situation. You're up by, 2 scores. Let's just get good field position for our defense.
Yeah, absolutely. Even the score is closer depending on the game situation. You really want to get the team on the opposite end of the field versus have them start in a scoring position.
Yeah. That's it. So 2 minutes and change here to go, Shane. Team Black will probably take over for their last possession of the game. Let's see if they can get some points on the board. Keep building the confidence of Beetle in the shotgun here.
Yeah, get a few completions, finish strong, and end on a good note. We got outside blitz coming, inside pressure. Beetle's got to go, and he's not getting a lot of help anymore.
Yeah, seems like maybe a little bit of a busted play there, Shane. Another good play by Grayson Kahn in the backfield, the Guelph Junior Griffin. Just a little bit too much miscommunication today, but this team has shown flashes and they played some pretty good football here.
And these kids are probably feeling it too. It's been a long 3 days of practicing and meetings and a lot of information coming in their way to process. And since their summer season hasn't started up, they're probably getting ready to finish their conditioning and getting prepped for that season. So you got to be able to move your feet even when you're tired and again, finish strong.
Beetle's going to hand it off here. Looks like a new running back
nice
here,
wrinkle.
Shane.
Nice little motion from receiver to running back, inside run.
And I'm pretty sure he gave that to Deegan Desjardins, who's normally their... Oh, no, I have the number wrong. It's 85, Boston Bedell, who got the carry there. Nice for them to give some other kids a chance to get the ball in their hands.
Get some touches to some targets that haven't had many chances. All right, Beetle, 3rd and long. Okay, one of your last plays of the game. You got to throw this first down like you mean it, and you got to get past the sticks.
Yeah,
throw a strike.
40 seconds on the clock here. Beetle's going to look to his right, and just too short of a pass. Was looking for MJ Opoku. So 25 seconds on the clock. Looks like Team Red will come on the field and take a knee. Shane, pretty great game from both sides. Great to see these two teams go at it. Great platform for them to go at it. What were your keys to the game this afternoon?
Well, a little slow start today, but the running game really helped pick up the energy of the game. We had running backs on both sides. We had quarterbacks on both sides really show their skills, and there's some new names to take a look at this summer and keep an eye on.
And that'll do it. So our first game of the day, Team Red defeats Team Black 41-22. Congratulations to Team Red and to Team Black. Shane, I just got word in the booth of our MVPs of the game. On defense, Team Red, Zachary Hopkinson played a very good game. And then on offense, who else but Teo Mayola?
Quick, easy scores by Mayola, creating so much speed and using his abilities to be the MVP and really help Team Red take away with the score of 41-22. Great job by these players.
So that'll wrap it up for our first game of the day. TYSN here in the booth representing Football Ontario. Hope you enjoyed the U14 Red-Black weekend game. We will be back shortly for the U16 game as you enjoy the trophy presentation for Team Red.